Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Empty Stands podcast. I'm Reward again as usual, and I'm here as ever with Nkem. How's it going, bro?
You know how it's going now. First time green arrow in a while, but the weirdest double game week, triple captain, everything.
I feel like this has been the worst. I don't even know how to describe this double game week. It's been a double game week from hell. That's that's
Dude,
all I can say. Where do I even start from? I mean, we're
the-
so lucky that Haaland scored that goal. If not, it could have been complete
so that's the
disaster.
problem. The standards have dropped. Everybody's saying we're so lucky
It
for
could have
Haaland.
been worse. It could have been so worse. So I'll take
Dude,
that.
this is the worst, man. This is the worst right here, man.
I
Like
mean,
I was
30
so
points is what it is. It could have been 4 points. So
so we're amongst the 1.8 plus million managers
as
that's
in, it's crazy. This has been the highest use of the chip in ever in history. Like you mentioned, 1.8 million managers use their triple captain chip in game week 25, and 1.3 million of them, to which were members of, with triple captain Haaland for his 30 points. All.
like, is he proud? Like, even he, like, after the game, like, when he went to go and check his cousin or his nephew's,
Yeah.
eh, was he proud? How was he feeling?
I mean, nobody expected Chelsea to put up that effort, I guess. But he missed a lot of chances. Yeah, he scored like nine. I think he had like nine big chances that he missed, or nine chances that he missed, or nine shots on target that he missed. So on a regular day, he could have
Yeah.
performed, right?
Yeah,
But
he was actually woeful.
yeah, he was poor. And then he looked so angry, and we all felt, oh, against Brentford, it was like hat trick was sure. And then he comes up against, I've never seen a meaner low block. Brentford were not even interested in getting a draw out of that game.
Brentford were going toe to toe with them.
Yeah, and it
Like,
was it was shocking. Like, even out of that slip, I can't remember the defender. I think it was Aya that slipped on his. I mean, Haaland
yeah,
could have blanked again. So I'll take
yeah,
the I'll take the
Kuda did
30
not get
points, but
disappointed.
that was a close one. But I'm glad the chip is out of the way. Now we can focus on playing the
Way
game.
to be mature, way to be mature about the L. Way to go,
I
man.
mean, it's gone, it's gone. Let's
That's the energy. That's the energy. I love
right.
it.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah,
So,
but I'm
but it
still
wasn't.
I'm still
Yeah,
paying.
it
Still
wasn't
paying.
just Haaland though. We all tripled
The
up on.
entire yeah, the entire double game week was from the pits of I don't even know if hell is deep enough for this one.
We all
Because
tripled. We all tripled up on Liverpool, and Jota got injured, right? Trent got injured. Allison got injured. Darwin Nunes got injured. I was also unfortunate. I was also part of the unfortunate ones who brought in Adebayo for a hit. And
wow.
yeah, for a hit. And this guy didn't even end up playing nothing, like 0 points.
Abode. I think the days of making sure I think what I'm trying to avoid now going forward is trying to stick to my instincts because I won't lie, it was down to our conversations
Yeah,
during our own chats about the game week and other like conversations I'd had outside. Everybody was just like, yeah, you have to double. You can't have a team that is not doubling and you don't because I took a hit for is
yeah.
it I used to call him Daughtry now, but it's not even worth the
Is that
reference.
true?
I think I'll call him Naughty after what happened
Alfie
this game.
Nutty.
I'm like, I was like, what was I even thinking? Like, I know the trend was actually leading into a
Yeah,
good week for
yeah.
him, but the last game week, but like one.
1 point. It's just sad. Like KDB, I mean, everybody bought KDB thinking he was going to rip it up, and Pep
All
decides
of you that did KDB,
we deserve it,
y'all
right?
deserve whatever happened to you. Y'all deserve it because for me, I was just like, it's not going to. I don't know what happened to him. Like, I got him when he came back.
Yeah,
He showed me Shaggy.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be on that bench. because it's not working out.
But you know my favorite part of the double game week? It was Salah owners who felt they were sleek. And they brought in Salah. And then the injuries happened to Jota and yeah, it was just Jota and who was that again? Jones, Curtis Jones.
Jota
And
and
they brought
Darwin,
no, Darwin was for
Jota,
the second game. Darwin left the first half, after the first half, right? They had to sub him.
yeah,
So they brought
yeah.
in Salah, right? And people that had Salah were feeling all sleek. He got an assist and he scored. What?
I felt bad. I did feel bad that
I
I
don't
didn't
feel
have.
bad for them. I mean, that 11 points was even like, why? Why should they even get the 11 points? It's even better than KDB's too. So yeah, but I'm glad it's truly behind us. So we're looking forward to game 26.
I'm
Which is
really looking forward to doing it. Do you have a complete team?
I don't. I mean, I really don't. Thanks to all these injuries and the Liverpool triple up I had. I think I currently have 9 players. Yeah, 9 players. So I have Martinez, Saliba. I'm not sure I can count Estupinian as
I don't even know what's happening there. I actually have Taylor on my team. I think I'm going
I
to
think Taylor
actually
played,
start.
yeah, I think he played like 20
Yeah,
minutes. So I mean at this point,
I'm going to
because
start Taylor.
I have Estupinian, but I don't think I can count him as a player because he's basically useless. How do
I
I
don't know
have
what's
a
happening
player
here.
that's 5.0 and yet I'm not even sure if this guy would play? The last game week, he didn't even come on. Let
I
me
don't know
see.
what's
Oh, he came
happening.
on the
He
last,
didn't. I had him now. I think he scored just 1 point or 2 points or something
yeah, he
very
came
odd.
on for how many minutes? 9 minutes. Oh my goodness.
So
And he had
disrespectful,
a
man.
clean sheet against Southampton, Sheffield.
So disrespectful. Do
This
you know
guy
how
came on for
FPL?
nine minutes. Oh my God. If
Do
not
you know
that
how FPL has messed
issues,
up, man?
if not that my squad is a mess, Estupinian he just has to go.
Oh, he's going. He probably will go with my wild card. I'm just saving. I've taken a lot of hits in the last 3 to 4
That's it,
weeks. So
right? So it feels like I don't think I can take any hits anymore. So I feel like I'll just fill these 9 players I have, and that's it. That's all I can get.
I
Because
know the way it's looking like the way for me is looking giving them the YDX
so you
of
want a
this
wild
matter.
card?
No, you say why? I'll probably take a -4 because my logic, my thinking is I'm going to get a negative anyways if I was
Yeah.
to field 8 men or 9 men. So why not just take the hit and hope that whoever I give a chance
I
gives
feel
me.
like almost everyone is in the same boat. So I feel like
So
everyone will take hits, so you should be
no,
fine.
so I'm tired of following everybody and the herd. So when my instinct is telling me do that
Yeah.
minus, I'm going to do that -4.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're taking the hit to replace the Liverpool guys like Jota.
Yeah.
His injury was unfortunate, but yeah. So let's talk about
But
Jota.
himself, is he every ball that you will go for? Is he every ball you will go for? I don't even understand this player sometimes. Don't they know that we're playing FPL? Don't they know FPL is life at this point? He should give himself brain now. Like, even do you know how bad it was for me? I was in my friend's house watching the United game,
Okay.
and I was actually sad that we were beating. I was sad we were beating Luton 4-0. I'm like, you will say 4-0, maybe 2-1,
Right.
give Dotty a chance to put one
Right.
in. Like, I was just like, what has FPL done to
My
me? I was
God.
watching the City Chelsea game, and I was just neutral. I didn't at some point I'm cheering Man City. At some
I
point
mean,
I'm cheering
I
Papa.
mean,
Like, where are you? Stay with this. Well, yeah.
oh my God.
No, but I feel like we have a lot, like the whole community actually have a lot of changes to make. I mean,
Yeah.
you said it already. We have Jota injured, we have Trent injured, we have Allison injured, Darwin injured. Wow, Adebayo injured, KDB injured, Estupinian bench. And I'm sure about 75% of us have
Yep.
at least 6 of these players,
Yeah.
or
So
like
I
spread
mean,
among those.
lots of hits will be flying around,
Yeah.
and I mean, a lot of people probably field just 9 or 10 players. So I think it's
Yeah.
fine. I don't think there's any need to beat yourself up or take excessive hits. I mean, if you can field 10 players, I think you're fine. Honestly, yeah. So let's talk
Well,
about Jota replacements. There are a couple of guys that I feel like are needed or that are no-brainers. Firstly, if you don't have triple Arsenal, I don't know what you're doing. So luckily for me, I don't know if I don't know if this was smart thinking, but I took out, I think it was Trent. Yeah, so I took out Trent. And just because I knew this was a blank game week, I didn't want to go for another Liverpool defender because, I mean, I would have been in deeper shit. So I went from Trent to Saliba. I already had Gabriel. So I now had double. I mean, I just knew Arsenal were going to keep a clean sheet. And of course, they have a game in game 26. So now I have triple Arsenal. Sorry, I also took out Palmer for Saka. And that was
wow,
like the best
no
move I've
loyalty.
done.
No loyalty. There's no loyalty in this game
I
anymore.
mean, I could have had a red arrow if I didn't do that. So I'm glad I did that. So Palmer to Saka and Trent to Saliba. So now I have triple Arsenal. I feel like everyone should definitely go triple Arsenal. So if you don't have, I feel like if you don't have Saka, it's a no-brainer, Jota to Saka. Right. Well, people who took out Saka, we've learned our lessons. It was a terrible mistake.
I think you are in the 500,000 FPL managers that took out Saka. Like,
It was a terrible mistake. We apologize. We're sorry. Saka
fine.
is back. He's a season keeper now. I take back everything I said. So just get Saka if you don't have Saka. Jota to Saka, easy, easy. Odegaard, he's somehow resurrected and he's been popping in goals and assists. So if you already have Saka and you want to go Odegaard, that's not bad either. Arsenal have their red hot form. I know they lost their Champions League game, but I mean we can excuse them. They've scored 5-0 and 6-0 consecutively. So
I was about to touch on, I was about to touch on that. So
okay.
the trend with the elephants, which is their name for me now, I mean, they are literally the elephant in the room and the league. The trend with the elephant is that they'll flatter to deceive. They'll give you, show their
Me?
shiny ivory tusk and everything.
Yeah.
Then when you expect them to deliver, they will show you shaggy. I don't know why I have this odd feeling that they're going to have a tough time with Newcastle.
Against
I don't
Newcastle.
I
Have
don't
you
know why.
seen that Newcastle defense?
I don't know why, dude. Like, I mean,
No.
football is football. Anything happens. I'm
I
not even
feel
talking
like
about. I'm not even talking about them not winning the game. I'm talking about them
I
keeping
feel
a
like they
clean
can
sheet.
embarrass Newcastle. That's how I feel. Newcastle are terrible. Like they are the worst. They
Man,
have the worst
our
expected
feelings,
goals
our
conceded.
feelings,
Newcastle have the worst
our feelings
expected
are
goals
pumping.
conceded in the league. That's how bad they are defensively. They are bad.
That is trend. Do you know how many trends I saw about Haaland before this game? The
They have,
trend was
hold on now. Let me read. Let
trending,
me read. Let me read the
but
stats for
nothing
you.
happened.
Let me read the stats.
Uh-huh.
Newcastle
You
have
see,
lost
so listeners,
seven.
these are the
They've lost 7 out of their last 12 away games, and their expected goals conceded is the second worst in the league. Eddie Howe's side has conceded the most chances from their center. Then their left is like second best. It's been clear in recent games that all what people do is work on the pace of Dan Burn. Dan Burn has been shit. He has been utter
That
shit,
one, that one is clearly Eddie Howe's cousin because he
right?
has Livramento.
And he will
I,
play him.
I don't
So
understand.
imagine a Dan Burn
Is it
against Saka.
Livramento or the whole guy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's
Hmm?
Livramento, there's Hall as well, Lewis Hall. But I mean, he keeps playing Dambon. So imagine Dambon going against Saka. Like
His
it's a no
passion, his
it's a
passion.
no-brainer. I feel like that's going to be embarrassing for Newcastle. So triple up on Arsenal if you don't have triple Arsenal.
So if you're saying triple up on us now, who is the third person? Because for me, it's either Saka, or it's definitely Saka,
Yeah.
one of the defenders. if you're saying double
I
up
feel like it's double defenders. I feel like double defense is the way to go now, right?
in the words of my Eastern brothers, Yaliba, quiet.
Go look at the stats now. Saliba and Gabriel.
Statistics. Stats maintain. Well done.
Go look at the stats. So Saliba and Gabriel, they've been just immense. And Arsenal are the best defense in the league. I feel like it's a no-brainer. Just get them. People who have
Yeah,
Pedro Porro as
they
well.
actually have good games.
Yeah,
They have
Pedro
fixtures.
Porro is an easy switch to Saliba if you already have Gabriel, or if you already had Saliba, easy switch to Gabriel. I feel
Yeah.
like you can really double up on Arsenal defense and you'll be okay. So, um,
Okay. Are
yeah.
you considering any other replacements for Jota? Because
There's a whole bandwagon on Wolves assets just because they play
yes,
Sheffield United, right? So there's Wang Chan who's back, Korean guy, and there's Pedro Neto. Um,
do it.
Honestly, it's a tough call. I feel like it's a toss of the coin between both of them, but yeah, Neto is the main guy. Wang Chan is the striker who's ranked as a midfielder in the game. So before he went for the Asian Cup, Wang Chan was a clear asset to get from Wolves, right? Because he was
Yeah.
scoring, yeah. But he's back now. I'm not sure if he's on pens because I know the last time he took pens, Sarabia wasn't on pitch. So now Sarabia has been playing quite often and he's also on set pieces. So honestly, you could go either way and I guess you'll be fine. But
Yeah.
there's every possibility that Wolves blank in game week 29. So um whoever you're bringing in, because I mean we don't even know. We don't know all the teams that are going to blank in 29. So but from now till then, Wolves look like they have a good run of fixtures. They play Sheffield. Sheffield are like a team to target. They play Newcastle and then they play Fulham,
Yeah.
Bournemouth. So they have like a pretty good set of fixtures. So Wolves are another. If I feel if you're done with Arsenal, you can go Wolves. Um, I also like the looks of Aston Villa. Um, there's Douglas Luiz or there's Leon Bailey. Douglas Luiz he's a DM, but he's on pens and he's on set pieces as well. So yeah, there's that. Of course, you could go Leon Bailey, but I don't like the fact that there's a Diaby waiting to take his place or that he's sharing minutes with. So, but the caveat here is that Aston Villa are confirmed to play in 29, so they don't blank in 29.
Yeah.
So at least you're guaranteed a fixture in 29. Whereas with the Wolves assets, you're not
Yeah.
guaranteed a fixture, right? You could also go United. Certainly United are in some form. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how, but um, yeah, Garnacho.
New new owner bounce. I'll be new co-owner bounce.
Garnacho is he's a good asset to own. Yeah, so you could also go United, but then they are playing against Fulham, who I think Paulinia is suspended for it. So Fulham without Paulinia is shit.
Yeah, we're expecting to flow through the middle.
Right. But then again, the caveat is that United could blank in 29. So if you're getting any of their assets, yeah. So if I was to rank them, I'll probably say go with an Arsenal player, then probably an Aston Villa player, then Wolves or United, any of them. So those are my Jota replacements.
All right, all right, all right. So speaking of United, I
Yep.
just see that you don't want to address
It's not an
the
elephant in the room.
you don't want to address the
I
baller.
obviously avoided it.
You don't want to address the. Did you see his chest go like, dude? Like, I've not been excited at all for football in the last two or
Right.
three, but like I feel like he Garnacho and Meno have given me something to
Yeah.
look forward
Excited
to.
about. Okay.
Yeah. So what are you thinking? So I'm sure all of us took out Solanke to bring in Darwin,
Well,
and
I
most of us.
didn't. I kept my Solanke for his 12 points. Jamie told
Yeah.
because I actually benched him. I benched Solanke, and because of Adebayo's no show, I was lucky to get Solanke's
Oh,
12.
lucky you,
Yeah,
man.
so really lucky, and I'm glad I kept him. I also kept him just because he had to double in 28. So I know lots
Yeah.
of people might even triple captain him then. I mean, people who didn't use their triple captainship on,
The wise ones.
right? Yeah, the foolish ones who went with
Nostradamus.
Haaland. Yeah, so Hoyland, he's a great asset, but then that same caveat stands. United could blank in 29. I think they would only play in 29 if Nottingham Forest beat them in the League Cup.
Why are you saying if not? Why are
I
you?
mean, we are pro FPL, right? So I'm sure
Wow.
you won't mind if
Wow. Okay.
but pro FPL, this is an FPL pod. So I mean, I'm all for Nottingham Forest beating United so we can get Hoyland, right?
Like you're ever going to get him. And besides, 29 is kind of gaming 29 is kind of far off for me. It's kind of like
We've
the
taken lots of hits, same way we did with Liverpool, like right this game week. Why not just get an asset you know would play rather than an asset that you know you'd see you're booking a hit down the line, right?
or you get
Yeah.
an asset that will give you at least above 5 points, 6 points,
If I
possibly
was
not.
to if I was to pick between a Watkins and a Hoyland, I'm definitely going for a Watkins. So
Nobody asked you that one now.
I'm just
Who asked
saying
you that one? Did
I'm looking at
anybody
my
ask
team
you
and
that?
that's the choice I have because I actually took Watkins out,
You
right?
are very rude.
Right.
How do you take
So
Watkins
if I
out?
was to get anyone now, definitely I'm getting Watkins back. So Hoyland looks enticing, but maybe after the wild card, I don't see myself getting him now just because of that blank game week that's looming. The
Makes
fixture
sense.
against Fulham looks like a prime one for him. Probably a goal or two, but yeah, I'll probably go Watkins over Hoyland. So yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thinking of differential, so I don't know why Uncle Pascal is in my head. I don't know why.
Don't
It's just
remind me of that guy. You know, I sold Pascal Gross for Jota.
yeah. I mean, you have your own statistics that you use to make. So like, best of luck to you,
I
bro.
was blinded by the double game week fever.
Best of luck to you, bro. Like
And since I sold Pascal Gross, this guy has been popping ever since.
you get
I'm like,
so
I don't know. He's had
he's
like
entering. Yeah,
two double digits, then he had 8 points. And anytime this guy does anything, even if it's just an assist, he almost gets 3 bonus points. I don't know how. I don't know how. Because he just gave an assist in the game against Sheffield, and he had to finish with 3 bonus points. It's crazy.
yeah. He's
Pascal
entering.
Gross is he's a good option. He plays Everton at home. Again, Brighton are so inconsistent, so I don't know.
Yeah, this season they've been very
Yeah,
consistent.
they can beat Sheffield 5-0 and go and lose to Everton. So then again, but that's what you get with Brighton. But I feel like the fixtures, Everton, Fulham, and Nottingham Forest, two home games. Yeah, you could go Pascal Gross. He's just 6.1% owned. I like the looks of that. I mentioned Sarabia in passing because I know that everyone is big on Wangi-Chan or Neto. And people
Yeah,
forget that Sarabia is on most set pieces. He's probably on pens too, right? And he's just 4.7 million. So if you're tight on budget, I like the looks of Sarabia. He's just 0.3% owned. That's like proper differential.
yep, yep.
Proper differential. So um he might not give you the numbers of a Neto or Wangi-Chan, but I feel like he ticks away nicely for that price. Yeah. Because I
All
think
right.
Garnacho is now 5.0, right? So if I was to choose Garnacho or Sarabia, I'll probably go Sarabia. Just be, I don't know. Yeah. Just for the price. So I like Sarabia. I like the looks of Sarabia. Um, okay, I already mentioned the double Arsenal defense. So if you don't have that, you should probably look into that. Um, Yeah, I think that's it for differentials. I don't see any other. West Ham, I'll stay away. Like
Yep.
West Ham are terrible.
I'm not doing that anymore, man.
So I'm not even going to
They
advise
settle their beef with David
nah.
Moyes.
West Ham are shit right now, so I'd avoid West Ham. They have a guaranteed fixture in 29, but I don't like the looks of any West Ham asset. Bowen, it's not looking good right
The West Ham FPL players should pick the West Ham players.
now.
They'll be all right. They'll be all right.
Yeah, so I think that's what I can
Sure.
think of for differentials.
Do I even need to ask who your captain is going to be?
I think you need to, because I'm about to shock the world again.
Flip the script. Flip the
Yeah,
script. No
because
problem.
I don't know what's up with Haaland. Maybe it's just this, I don't know, selective. I mean, coming off this double game week, and he only scored one goal, and then he's going to play. It's not like Bournemouth are great away from at home, but this is an away game compared to a Saka who's in red hot form and
Yeah.
faces like a terrible Newcastle defense. I just can't take out Dan Burn versus Saka in my mind.
That's something to look at.
Yeah, so I really like the looks of Saka captaincy against Newcastle, at home against Newcastle. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm torn, but I think I'm leaning more towards Saka captain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm chasing anyways, so I mean, if that's like the only way I can make up to go against Spain. Almost everyone will go Haaland again, so I feel like
you have to make a differential decision.
yeah, if I don't, yeah,
Okay.
I went with the masses and triple captain Haaland, and look where that got me. So
Right.
maybe I should do something different this time. So I'm thinking of captain and Saka instead. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's actually my boy Ollie Watkins.
Oh, that's also a good, yeah, that's a good shout. Watkins has been he's red hot at the moment. And
Yeah,
they have great form at home.
yeah. But let me see what the trends say by Friday.
By the way, Holland is like the most transferred in, so he's definitely going to blank this game week. So
I know,
whoever is
right?
bringing him in, take
I
note.
know, right? So
More reason
stay
why
away,
I would
folks.
go without Holland, because the trend has been, I don't know, the curse of the most transferred in player. They always blank. So
I know that game.
cheers to Hoyland blanking.
Yeah. So that's it for today. You heard it here, folks. So we have Hoyland being the most transferred in. As a Man United fan, I will tell you to grab your copy now. He's on a hot streak. But if anything happens, I didn't tell you, we didn't sign any documents. But yes, thank you for joining us on the pod today. It's fun as usual with rewards. Make sure to follow, subscribe, like, and share. So until this time next week, wishing everybody green arrows.
Cheers, guys.
All right.